Right here in Bloomington.
Don't fuck this up.
We're happy to bring him back to the stage. Please welcome Josh Cox.
Hey! Jonas Strong, everybody! Or not. Fuck him, I guess. Jesus. I'm filming my Netflix special. Netflix doesn't know about it. Just gonna send it in. I'm the only one still getting DVDs mailed to my house, so I'm just gonna put mine in it and send it back. Do this one. It's worth a shot at this point in my career. Hi everybody. My name's Josh. I used to live here, and I did comedy here, and then I went off to chase my dream of being a famous comedian, and now I live in a van. It's working out. It's kind of actually the trajectory. So, yeah, my name's Josh. My last name is spelled C-O-C-K-S. It's not a stage name, that's just something that happened to me. Not a good name. Don't have it if you can. That's my advice to getting through middle school. Don't be named Cox. I don't think you understand. I had to play high school football with that last name. You know what that means? That means they put that name on the back of a jersey and made me run on a field so an entire high school could laugh at me. Then I had to turn around so another high school could get the joke. Which is bullshit, right? Because the coach didn't put any other kid's name on his jersey. Well, dick. I had that name my whole life because that's how names work. And my mom is what I like to call judgmentally religious, right? Like she doesn't wake up early on Sunday, but she loves telling me when I'm doing something wrong. You know, one of those. And growing up, what she wanted me to do was save myself for marriage. Not have sex until I got married. That's a tall order for a chubby ginger. I think I should probably get some practice runs in there. But now we're gonna throw this caveat on there. You're telling me I gotta go to a bar, meet a nice lady, nice enough to go home with me, and make her last name Penises. I will try. I'm gonna have to ask a lot of important interview questions first. Like, oh, you're cute. What do you do for a living? Oh, you're a real estate agent? Never mind, this isn't a billboard name. Oh, you seem fun. What's your name? Anita? Never mind. Oh, you seem fun. How would you like to have all your emails blocked by spam filters for the rest of your life? That's why I have to be a comic. Every resume I've ever sent out has just gotten rejected back to me. That's always waiting on a reply. I'm an adult. I got that going on too. I didn't ask for that. I'm 29 years old. That makes me an adult technically. I didn't want that. One day they were just like, hey, you can drink now. Also, you can go to prison. Have fun connecting the dots. Sucks being an adult, right? It's the worst. Gotta pay for shit. That's awful. I had to start an emergency savings account because the news told me to. Right? You guys know how much money you're supposed to keep in an emergency savings account? $500, according to Planned Parenthood. When people say 3 months, I'm a comic. That's pretty much the same thing. I told that joke last show, someone yelled out $1,000. My first thought was, oh shit, twins. Oh, you're fine. That's what I do. I drive around telling jokes and being a dumbass. I had to drive through Kansas last week. So yeah, my job's hard sometimes. It's the worst place ever. Like Kansas has so many religious billboards. Like Indiana has a lot. Kansas has more. And I think that's because if you live in Kansas, you have to believe there's something better. Like, you just can't make it through another day. The worst billboard I ever saw, though, was in Springfield, Missouri. And it's one, it really got to me. Because it said it was for Springfield Recycling Company, which they had the name of the business at the top in little letters. And then in much larger letters, it said marriage equals man plus woman. Like so big, I first thought that was the name of the company. I was like, it's interesting. It's an interesting take right there. I thought that was the name of the company, and the Springfield Recycling Company was just commentary on their divorce rates. Bring in your old model, switch it out for a new one. I saw that and I was like, that's just a company founded by people that have never been to a gay wedding, I guess. Right? That's all that could be. Because I've been to a gay wedding. I don't want to go to straight weddings ever again. Fuck them. Straight weddings all suck. Compared, last gay wedding I went to had an ice sculpture. It had a bartender that knew how to make a drink. I got a gift bag when I left. It was like going to the Grammys. Except every dude there was hotter than Blake Shelton. You can keep your VFW Hall cash bar. I want the sanctity of this dry martini. Yeah, but that guy, the guy who bought that billboard, that is the best troll I've ever seen, right? Like, that's really good. They take like a progressive idea for like recycling. Like, it took so long to get that as part of society to be normal. And then I saw that, like, because with like Chick-fil-A came out and they're like, we don't like the gays. And I was like, I don't like pickles on my sandwich. You know? I'll eat chicken on Sundays. Sorry, guys. Not playing no more. Right? What do I do with this guy? Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'm not gonna recycle anymore. Shit. Al Gore, what do we do? You got me. I don't know what to do. You kind of won. What do you do? I'm just like nervous. I was driving around Springfield. I was like worried about like other progressive company like ideas that like had like hidden, secret, terrible motives. Like you're driving around. It's like Springfield Humane Society. Hitler was right. What? Springfield Soup Kitchen. God gave us AIDS for a reason. What? No. Not my company. Not my company. Poor. Probably knew that. I said I live in a van. I live in a van on purpose. That's what I tell myself every morning. And I spent 2 months of my life fixing up a van so I could live in it. And then, like, I put in, like, carpet and a bed and solar panels on the roof so I have electricity. I have the whole thing. It's the most work anyone's ever put into becoming homeless. And now I just drive around telling jokes and eating fast food. That's I have to eat so much fast food. Like, I have to go to McDonald's. Oh, I hate McDonald's. That's the worst place in the world. Right? Like, McDonald's is like unicorn blood from Harry Potter. They don't keep you alive, but not like a way you want to live. I go to Planet Fitness all the time so I can shit. And Planet Fitness calls themselves the judgment-free zone. If you show up twice a day just to take a shit and use their Wi-Fi, they do start to judge you a little bit. Been here 3 times today and haven't worked out once. Eat a lot of McDonald's. Hey, I was at McDonald's, it's the worst. Hey, the worst thing about McDonald's, you have to be in line behind people that wanted to be at McDonald's. Those are garbage people. Who chose this? I was doing this out of poverty. This is what the government allows me to eat. Anything off of this menu. Right? I was in line behind a lady who walked up and ordered a contradiction. She walked up, she goes, I'll have 2 cheeseburgers with no cheese. No, don't do that. Don't order something on the menu and change it to be something else on the same menu. That's, someone walked in there, was like, I'll have a McChicken, but make it a shake. Like, don't. When you walk into McDonald's, there's a kiosk by the front door. That's where you apply to work at McDonald's. The first screen on that kiosk says, if at any point in time you have trouble reading this application, a manager will come out to assist you. Literacy is not a prerequisite for this job position. And you're gonna throw them riddles? They got the order wrong. Shocking. I know, didn't see it coming. And she complained. This monster complained. If you ordered anything other than a number, you just eat what you got. That's the law at McDonald's. If you went off script and you got a taco pizza, I'm sorry, that's what you're eating now. Hey McDonald's, I read this recently. The hormones in fast food are responsible for like rapidly aging our children. It's an epidemic. Like it's a terrible thing. They found that the average age in females in their first period has dropped from 13 down to 9. Right? That's horrible. That should be more of an outrage in this country. Like last time this country was faced with 4 years of periods, we voted for Trump. So I know you don't know how to feel about it. It's all right. I don't get how this isn't illegal. Like how are we not rising up? Like that. McDonald's is just making sexy kids now? That's fucking wrong. Are we just tempting pedophiles? Like they already want the forbidden fruit. They already want what they can't have. Now they're gonna walk into McDonald's and see like some big-titted 12-year-old in the ball pit. It's not good for society. I got called a 9-year-old sir the other day. I was like, sir, can you try to color inside the lines? Count, that sofa's not a trampoline. Like, remember Roy Moore, America's favorite pedophile? Right? Roy Moore was older than I am now when he was banging a 14-year-old. And millions of people still voted for him. They still were like, that's okay, I'm gonna write my name and social security number down and say that I'm fine with that. That happened in this country. But I feel like we miss the fact that that was a different time, right? That was 30 years ago. Like 14 would look way too old to Roy Moore now. Like he would have to go so much younger, right? He'd have to date like an 8-year-old. Like even get it up, right? Like, and what do you talk to an 8-year-old about on a first date, right? Skittles? I don't know. She need help cutting up her chicken nuggets? That's a rough joke. You guys did well. I just want you to know. Also, please don't feed your kids McDonald's. It's poison. If you could just leave with one thing, it's that Happy Meals make the wrong people happy. So... We did it. We're done. Happy Mom's Week. You're done now. I'm not even. I'll tell you guys some good news. Something I'm really excited about. I just found out that my girlfriend doesn't have herpes. Exciting, right? I was happy to find that out because that's not what the first test said. She got a false positive on a herpes test. When you get a false positive on a herpes test, they leave off the false part. They just give you a piece of paper and send you home to stare awkwardly at each other from opposite ends of the couch. That's how that plays out. I realized really quickly, like, the doctor said something really interesting. He goes, oh, I can tell by the blood work you would have contracted these herpes in the last 3 months. And I don't know a lot about herpes blood work, but I know that 3 months is a lot less than the 3 years we've been together. So that means that one of us, and I live in a van. So I'm not saying you can't have sex in the van, but like I live in a 97 Dodge Ram wagon. Like if that van's a rocket, don't do it. It's bad for the suspension. Trying to hold my life together, literally, with duct tape. I realized like that's not enough to get me to leave her though. If she cheated on me, I can't just leave her. Like I have herpes now. That's gonna be hard to date with. So, right? Because having an STD with someone, that's a commitment level up there with marriage. If you think about it, you get married to someone like, oh, this is the only person I ever want to sleep with ever again. You get herpes with someone, you're like, well, this is one of the only people that'll ever sleep with me ever again. Time to start putting up with their bullshit. Went back, got retested. I went to the gynecologist. I went to her gynecologist appointment. I want to make sure everything was on the up and up. My dick's on the line, right? We walked into that waiting room / George O'Keeffe Museum. I kept going. I went all the way back. I want to make sure everything was on the up and up. She's like, you can come back, but are you sure you're ready for this? I was like, yeah, I've seen it all before. Show me the torture chair. Let's do this, right? Show me the Rackham and Spreadums. All right, if you think you're ready. We get back there, first thing I find out is that my girlfriend's gynecologist is a dude. No, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't even know that was legal in this state, honestly. Like, because I don't know if watching another man speculum your girlfriend counts as cuckold. But I got a boner, so it works. I know what to Google now. Learned some things back there. Check my girlfriend's pH balance. She's a fucking jacuzzi. I didn't know I could dip a strip in her. It's important, isn't it, ladies? Can't let your pH get too high, because that makes you a basic bitch.